Hello and welcome to another Bushwhacker review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Noah Gragson's Charlotte Knights baseball team Chevy from 2022. Take a quick look at the box. As you can see, just the generic box. This is one of those cars that I feel like would have been cool to give a special box to. It's like, for the baseball team, the fact they're actually selling these in their own gift shops and stuff. I feel like this could have been a cool car to have a special box, but nope. Same old crappy next gen box. We sold 1,368 of these things. Action Racing Collectibles, Lionel Racing, all the usual crap on this next-gen box. But anyways, let's get down to the car itself. A very nice-looking paint scheme here. Noah Gragson raced this in the Coca-Cola 600 last year at Charlotte. Which, interesting note, this car went up months after the Coca-Cola 600. But yet they, for some reason, didn't add any of the stuff. Like, it doesn't have the patriotic windshield banner. It doesn't have the patriotic tires. This NASCAR Salute logo isn't even here. Not really sure what happened here. Usually, Lionel's good at, updating cars. Because, yeah, I'm sure the original, artwork that they got sent probably didn't have, the tires or whatever. But, it's weird that they just didn't even try to update it. But still really cool paint scheme. Said you got the whole baseball look going on. The logo for Charlotte Knights is actually metallic gold. That's really nice. The whole car's in a matte white and black finish, but then the gold logos. That looks really cool. This is one of the only few rookie Noah Gragson Cup Series cars we actually got. He obviously will have some this year with the Petty team, but... And I'm always going to call it the Petty team because Legacy Motor Club is just... That is a terrible name. Legacy Motor Club doesn't sound like a race team with a bunch of heritage. Legacy Motor Club sounds like a local rich person car club. That's all it sounds like. It does not sound like anything important, but whatever. Anyways, back to this car. So he only really got a couple. He got, of course, the 62 Wendy's car. They never offered just, regular 62 car, I don't think. Did they offer any other 16 Colleague cars? I know that there's, that promo of that, Bitcoin little, red and yellow or something car, but, I don't think they offered any other 124, so it might be the only Colleague 16 124 you can get for Gragson. Anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have Charlotte Knights with their logo. Got Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, 16, and Colleague Racing. Down the side, you have the Charlotte Knights logo again. You got AG1 down there. Got the game, the view, the fun. Got Majestic Steel USA, Colleague Companies, Ellsworth Advisors, and Hyper Ice. As you probably noticed, this car does again have a painted side skirt, which makes cars look 10 times better. That looks so much nicer. I don't know why more people don't do it. You can clearly do it. Toyota's the only one I think they really block you from doing it, but I've seen plenty of Chevys and Fords that have it now, so clearly Chevy and Ford don't care. Stuart Haas Racing, Ryan Preece has ran colored side skirts, painted side skirts this year. So clearly there's no, I don't know. Anyways, on the C post you have leaf filter gutter protection. On the B post you have Colleague Racing, Chevrolet, Celsius, LexExpensiveCars.com, and Colleague Companies again. A little bubble there. Noah Gragson's name on the name rail and the front windshield banner. Does have the gunmetal gray rims. Like I said, none of the patriotic stuff for some reason. Really would have liked to see them add that, but whatever. On the back, you have the game, the view, the fun. Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, number 16, and you have the rookie stripes back there. Got CharlotteKnights.com on the deck lid, and Charlotte on the roof. This is number 1,311. Got the same stuff down the other side as usual. Take a look under the hood. So you got a Chevrolet bow tie under there. There's the engine detail if you want to see that. Obviously no deck lid. The roof flaps, of course, do open. And there's the inner side of the car if you want to see that. Not a whole lot to talk about the car like this again. This is just a really cool special paint scheme. I said the whole front of the car is a baseball, and that just looks really cool. You have the stitching, you got the stripes. It's just a really cool looking car. It reminds me a lot of the old Petty, who was the driver? There's that old 44 car from 2003 that was sponsored by the Yankees and was just a solid baseball car that ran at Watkins Glen. I'm blanking on the name though. It was some was it Christian Fittipaldi? I don't know. It was one. It was a driver from IndyCar, Formula One, or whatever. It wasn't a regular NASCAR driver driving it, but Reminds me a lot of that. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that Charlotte Knights maybe got this car made because they're actually selling them inside their gift shops at their baseball games. Lionel once posted a photo like a month ago where it's like you could see all the 124s and the little 164s just all in like their gift shop. So that's really cool. So this did go up like months after the race. That's why I'm like more surprised they didn't update it, because like this wasn't one of those cars where it's like, oh, they just produced it so early, like that Blaney body armor camo car where it's like, oh, they just put it in motion too early, so that's why it doesn't have the patriotic stuff. But this one went up like in August or something. It was like randomly later. It was one of those cars that a lot of people wanted when it first ran, and then Lionel just kind of said no, and then just months later, randomly one day, here it is for pre-order. But Gragson's cars usually get made pretty easily. This year he's had a couple DNP, or a couple that are going to DNP, but it was surprising last year, because if you remember that he filled in for Alex Bowman at the end of the year last year, and for some reason they were going to make his he had that like fan design Halloween looking ally car for Bowman that Gragson ran, and it DNP'd. That was shocking. Like you'd think that Gragson fans would want that. Like that was a unique special paint scheme that only he ran. Like that was never going to touch Bowman at all. Like that was a specifically basically a Noah Gragson car at that point, and it's a shame we weren't gonna nobody wanted it, or not enough people bought it. But like I said earlier, Noah Gragson's had a very bad year so far this year. That whole team has just been terrible. I don't know if it's because they're going to Toyota, that like Chevy is just like, we hate you, get out, we're not going to tell you anything, or what. But like they have been suffering. The fact that Noah Gragson in the interview after his hard gateway crash that gave him the concussion, that he immediately was just like counting the days till the off season. I mean the off weekend. It's like, yeah, he probably is counting the days till the off season because he wants to get to next year where he might actually be competitive again. I'm surprised he hasn't raced any Xfinity races this year. Like, even right in front of you, Cullig. Like, he hasn't raced, like, a Cullig car in any Xfinity race. He hasn't, like, that, like, 5th Junior Motorsports car in any races. I would have expected him to still, like, pop into some Xfinity races. Like, Ty Gibbs is still popping into Xfinity races, so he's still, like, is it just because of the Chevy-Toyota thing? Is, like, Chevy, like, you're not even touching another one of our cars? I don't know. Anyways, if you want this car as a brand new release, you can get it right now. They made a decent amount of them, so I don't think it's going to get rare immediately, but I think this will get rare because cars like this that have, baseball fans that are probably going to want it on top of NASCAR fans, it will probably get rare at some point. It's one of those cars that will probably sit around for a little while, but once they're gone, they're going to be gone. So remember, for all of your diecast needs, you can go to circlebdiecast.com, and if you use the code BWhack, you can get $5 off any shipping on any order over $30. So go check that out if you want anything. But I think that's pretty much all there is to say. This has been a review of Noah Gragson's Charlotte Knights Baseball Chevy from 2022. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.